I'm gonna try to get these synced up as best as I can. Get the audio taken care of. Not gonna get them synced up perfectly, unfortunately, but should be good. So we do see a little bit of a change in route here right off the bat. We have Budsy not going for the mushroom in 1-1, but we do see neoshazam going for that mushroom. Nice little bit of early game safety there. So looking at the bracket here, we have Budsy, the number 15 seed, and neoshazam, the number 18 seed. So yeah, pretty close for seeding time from what it looks like. Probably going to be a very close race. Also, feel free to let me know when if the audio is too low or too loud or whatever. Looks like my computer doesn't enjoy NeoStream that much. Doesn't mind Budsies though. Alright, we have Budsy. Yeah, Neos only has 2 options though. I do have Budsy at 480p right now. We have Budsy at around 240 in the middle of the World 1 Fortress. Got Neo synced up for the time being. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash again as I say that, but Budsy in 1-5 right now, making great work of this level. Doesn't get sticky pixels. Sometimes you can get a sticky pixel at the last piranha plant, or one of the last piranha plants in 1-5, and then lose your mushroom. Let's see if Budsy gets frame ruled in 1-6. Doesn't look like he does. Looks like the runners are probably pretty close together. We are a few seconds off. We'll see what the A-press are for the castle. I think Budsy got a good hammer bro position. Alright, so 359 A-press for Budsy. neoshazam entering the hammer bro fight. Haven't seen a World 1 coin ship yet. 403 for neoshazam. Yeah, both players did not get the early fire flower. There are 2 spots on the map in World 1 where the hammer bro has a fire flower that you can collect. Neither player got that tile though. Alright, very good fire kill for Budsy. Looks like a 506 World 1. He's on a pretty good run right now, right out of the gate. Couldn't quite see what neoshazam's time was. Trying to get his stream synced up again. Alright, so both players in 2-1 right now. Yeah, my computer does not like neoshazam stream. Apologies for the constant buffering, everyone. I'm still assuming they're both pretty close together right now. So 6:28 for the end of 2-2 for Budzy. And it looks like a little bit later for neoshazam. So probably about, I'd assume, a 4 to 5 second time difference. Both players making very good work of the World 2 fortress, the only fortress in World 2. So Budzy not using his star on the boomerang bro. Usually you'll see them use the star in at least one of the boomerang bros. Because if you use that invincibility to wipe out the boomerang, the chest that has the item will come on screen earlier. It saves a little bit of time. Meanwhile, we have Budzy going for the green rocket strat, and it looks like he does a pretty good job with it. neoshazam was also going to go for it, but he lost P speed, so I don't think it's really going to do much good for him now. Budzy in the sun level currently. I don't know what neoshazam's PB is. I want to say it's a 112 maybe. I know Budzy has like around a 111.20. I want to say a low 111. Also, I do believe there was Q&A that these runners filled out, that we can kind of look at information on what they like in this game and all that fun stuff. An interesting thing about World 2 though is that there's certain levels you want to play first. Like 2-5 you always want to play first, since it's the furthest to the left when you reach the end of World 2. But because of where the boomerang bros will sometimes be on the map, you want to play maybe 2-4 first, and maybe you'll want to play the pyramid first. We're going to use the hammer to get to this fire bro back here. Budzy got a really good position for the fire bro. Sometimes he can be all the way at the bottom and you just lose time from the extra movements that you have to make. Both runners still pretty close from what it looks like in 2-4, one of the hardest stages in World 2. The World 2 Morton fire kill pattern is pretty easy. Unless you're like me and you just don't press A half the time and then you get hit and lose 20 seconds in World 3. But hopefully both the runners won't have a very difficult time with that fire kill. Because usually after you play 2-4, whether you have the fire flower entering the airship or if you don't, the pattern is usually pretty simple for the most part. Budzy entering the Morton fight. Look at that, easy. Gonna just do a refresh on neoshazam's tab. See if that'll fix it up. Yeah, Budzy's on a really good run. I think that was like an 11:51 wand grab. That's actually like 1:10 pace almost. That might be faster than my PB actually. He might be ahead of my PB. World 3 can be a little interesting with Hammer Bro RNG. Obviously in Warpless we know of the Runaway Bro, which can be a run ender in Warpless, and even 100%, depending on like how fast your PB is and what time you're going for, it can be a run ender in 100% as well. Going for the early 3-2P speed for Budzy, and he nails it. See where neoshazam is right now. He's also in 3-2, and he also gets the P speed strat. Oh, I think he lost it somewhere though. I looked away for a minute. Very nice 3-3 for neoshazam. Budzy not going for door 3. Somehow. Door 3 the easiest trick in the game. So fire killing Boom Boom is around 3 seconds faster than stomping on him, so that's why the players really just try to have the fire flower on him as much as possible. Pretty smart choice for Budzy. He doesn't want to get the Runaway Bro. He's gonna cloud 3-4 and fight this Hammer Bro before he runs off. See, he might play 3-4 first now. Oh, he's gonna go for 3-5. That's usually the route you want to do. You want to play 3-5 first, and then play 3-4 second and just damage boost. Gonna bring Budzy down to 360. Hopefully that'll let Neo's stream run a little bit smoother. Maybe not, we'll see. So yeah, sub 16 entry into 3.6 is always really good. When I was going for a 110, that was kind of my benchmark, getting into 3.6 under 16 minutes. And this level is also really cool for like swag. Like you see Budzy turn that brick on the bottom of the screen into a green block. We'll see if these players go for the P-speed strat at the end of this level. Budzy gets the shot, he gets the P-speed. It's risky, but it can pay off if you do it right. I don't like going for it in races. Too scary. .37, a really cool level to see being done in speedruns, honestly. neoshazam not really far behind Budzy's great run at all. Keeping up with him pretty well. Budzy also getting the early swim, or the super swim I mean, at the beginning of 3F2. Oh, he didn't quite get the super swim. Not a deal breaker though for these races, that's for sure. .38, scary level if you miss a jump. Don't want to get hit by that boss bass. When I used to do warpless speedruns of this game when I was new to this game, I'd always play 3.6 and skip 3.8. I hated 3.8. And I hated it bad enough to play an auto-scroller that was really long. I think both players did 3.9 pretty well. Oof, Budzy with a bonk. Hopefully that's not going to make Wendy kind of nasty, but sub 1930 A-press on the castle, pretty good. And we're off to the airship. The Wendy fight is one that you really want to have fire for. Not having fire for Wendy can be really bad. Doesn't help that the one power-up in this airship is a leaf. Yeah, Budzy's stream's been doing pretty good. I haven't had any problem with his stream. Unfortunately, it's just been neoshazam's. Tried pulling out all the stops too, but we'll work with what we have. A 20-48 split for Budsy for World 3. That's a really good race time so far. Get neoshazam synced back up again. So yeah, both these guys have really good runs. I mean, Budsy's got a 110 going right now, and neoshazam's not even far behind. Got neoshazam moving again. But he's got a good World 4 right now. This is a world where Hammer Bro RNG can really tack on some time. I do know a lot of players like to use the music box right at the start, because it helps raise your chances of fighting the first pro early. Looks like neoshazam not getting the 4-1P speed. See how Budsy can play 4-3. He's going for the Maiba 4-3 strat. He actually did it pretty good too. Seems like the lower the quality I put Budzy's stream at, the worse Neo's stream runs. Figured it would be the opposite. Looks like Budsy had a really good 4F1 though. That's a level you really don't want to mess up in a race. You can really lose some time. Budsy keeping P speed in 4-4. Lakitu can be a real troll in this level. Hopefully he'll be nice at the end here. Ah, that's Spiny. Just a troll spot for that Spiny to be. We have neoshazam entering 4-4 right now. Budsy was so close to getting like pretty solid RNG for the Hammer Bros, but that bro just went the wrong way. See where neoshazam's at. I think he's going to be approaching the Hammer Bros now. So I definitely think Budsy has gained some ground in 4. Looks like we're dropping some frames here. I am local recording this as well, so if my stream does go down, we do have a local recording of the race. Buzzy getting the early P speed in 4F2. I think neoshazam's leaving World 4-6 right now. So yeah, despite that 4-4 hit, Buzzy pulled through and still has a really good run going. Oh, I thought neoshazam was in 4-6. My bad. Saw he had P speed, and I was like, yeah, usually you don't get P speed in 4-5, so. Yeah, Buzzy definitely gained some time on Neo in World 4. World 4 is one of the longest the World 4 airship, I mean. It's one of the longest auto-scrollers in the game. It's around 2 minutes and 12 seconds, I believe. One of the only auto-scrollers that's longer than the World 4 airship is the World 7 airship, which is around 2:16, I believe. Actually, I guess I shouldn't say Buzzy gained a lot of time in World 4, because I keep forgetting that the streams are a little desynced. Buzzy almost at the World 4 boss fire kill. I keep forgetting which which boss this is. I think it's Iggy? Could be wrong though. As someone who speedruns both Mario 3 and Mario World, it can be confusing because they're not in the same order. 28, around 28-16, 28-17, World 4 split for Buzzy. 4 down, 4 more to go. Buzzy entering World 5. This is one of the few worlds that you can get a coin chip. And it really just seems like a lot of runners get so close to getting coin chips. A little bit of a slip up there, but he gets through fine. Yeah, coin ships or near coin ship incidents almost happen every run for some reason. It's something that should be like so rare given like what you have to get it, but for some reason it just almost happens every time. Buzzy exiting World 5-2. At the same time that neoshazam is entering 5-2, and we do see a movement, I believe it was a movement of 4 for Buzzy. That Skybro, he can go down to to past 5-9, and it's almost guaranteed all movements of 4 until he comes back out of that last part of the map. neoshazam making his way through 5-2. Sliding down hills is faster than running with P speed even. Once you build up enough momentum. Yeah, Buzzy not getting good luck with the Hammer Bros right now. We'll see how well he can play 5-3. And he gets through with no problems. This could be a small opportunity for neoshazam to catch back up. Looks like neoshazam also mastering 5-3. It's pretty important for these players to keep P-speed through the tower. Mainly the first few rooms. After this room, it's not really super necessary, but... yeah, like right here, you can keep P-speed, but it is a small time save, and it's not very important. So we see the Sky Bro is just past the fort for Budzy. This is where World 5 can get kind of scary when you're up in the sky. 5-4 is one of the scarier levels of World 5. Budzy getting the early 5-5 P-speed. And keeping it throughout the level. Very, very nice. neoshazam just entering the sky right now. Say he's a little under 2 levels behind right now. So neoshazam's Hammer Bro comes back out of Movement of Force City. (5-6), the level that Budzy is in. Kind of a nerve-wracking auto-scroller. Definitely respect using the P-switch at the end of 5-6. Also, another thing you might notice these players do, most specifically in 5-6, but also in 7-4 when we get to that level, is, since you enter the pipe, you can enter the pipe as soon as it comes on screen. You can actually get squished in between the very edge of the screen and the pipe, and you can actually die from that. So you might see the players hesitate a bit before entering that pipe. But you get toyed around with this Hammer Bro right now. Alright, neoshazam's gonna use the Cloud past the fortress, and fight the Hammer Bro early. He might spend a few seconds making extra map movements, but you can respect the choice there. Don't want to risk getting more movements of 4. Budzy entering 5-8 right now. The next level is another auto-scroller. Who doesn't love an auto-scroller? So as neoshazam is going to be entering 5-8, we'll have Budsy entering 5-9. No, maybe it's a little bit closer than that. Keep forgetting the times aren't exactly synced. Those little balls with the fireball chains on them in 5-9. Those can be really troubling, especially if you don't have fire and you can't kill them immediately. This one just like, he just runs right into you. Kind of just an easy KO there. I wonder if Budsy... Looks like he delayed a little bit before the castle. I wonder if he's going for a pattern manip. Kind of a rough roll 5 for Budsy. He just got a lot of movements of 4. But honestly, still a pretty solid run. The World 5 boss, Roy, his fire kill pattern's arguably the easiest out of all the Koopaling fire kills in this category. He is one of the Koopalings that can stun lock you though. So if you're on the ground and he lands on the ground at the same time, kind of screwed. See how well he does the Roy fight. Pretty good. 38-20. I wonder if he's on PB pace right now. If Budsy's on PB pace. Because it didn't look like his timer went red on that split. World 6, the world that we're entering. Probably the hardest world in Hundo. World 6 and 7. Looks like Budsy has to play 6-2 first. The Hammer must have went up towards the Mushroom House. See what level Budsy has to play first. Looks like he might be playing 6-2 first as well. I like getting 6-3 out of the way. It's a little bit of a more stressful level to do. Obviously with 6-2 being an auto-scroller. Budzy just about to finish up this auto-scroller. Gonna head into 6-3 next. You want to play 6F1 after the first 3 levels of World 6. Also, let's hope these runners don't get bad luck with the Hammer Bros. He gets the 6-3 P speed. Not even nervous at this point. He's really like in his groove, I think, right now. He's just locked in. I did have to say something about the Hammer Bros. Budzy immediately getting like a move of 7 or 8. Yeah, Budzy not holding back in this World 6. Looks like Neo got P-Speed in 6-3, but he got stopped by the corner pixel. Ah, these Hammer Bros, man. Budzy has not had great luck with the Hammer Bros. Alright, so Budzy's gonna use a music box on these Hammer Bros. Not an awful option, honestly. Sometimes people would use a star if the Hammer Bro was in their way. But yeah, if he gets the P-Wing for 6-5, and then he can just be Tail Mario for those 2 Hammer Bro fights. Budzy making his way through 6-6, one of the hardest levels in the game. No problem whatsoever. Right, yeah, this is what I was talking about. We'll see it on neoshazam's side. Getting the star to clear the Hammer Bro is much easier as Small Mario. It's really only useful if you have like a bottom Hammer Bro pattern. Budzy going for a safe strat in 6-5. It's a pretty chill strat, I like it a lot. Shazam. A little bit at a stuck spot here in 6-6, but playing it safe, gotta respect it. Don't wanna play it risky and then die. Doesn't look like Budzy's gonna go for the safety hammer suit. That piranha plant that Neo just went under, you can despawn that plant. Neither player got to despawn the plant though. It's a little bit faster. That fireball thing there, that Budzy had a little bit of trouble killing there. Those can be annoying. I didn't quite catch what Buzzy's 6-7 entry was, but I'm assuming he's still on like low 111 pace. Alright, so both players less than a 1 level gap still in World 6. Really good race, honestly. Really good job so far for Budzy in the World 6 Fortress number 2. It is somewhat crucial to have your mushroom for 6-8. just nice to have that extra hit in case you get bit by a nipper or something. Using the ice block to kill the nippers. neoshazam also making quick work of 6F2. And I see Buzzy grab a P-Wing for 6-9. We are approaching another very tough level in World 6. World 6-10, we're going to try to get the Fire Flower in this level. But the one we grab is in a really tough spot. Buzzy gets it with ease. Undock's a little too early though, so he's going to lose P-Speed. This is just a level where, like, you really shouldn't be mad for messing up in a race. It's just a hard level. Right, so it looks like, yeah, Buzzy's still on a low 111 right now. neoshazam making his way through 6-8. Gets the H jump. That's one of 2 H jumps in the run. We had one in 3-9 that I missed. In 6 airship. neoshazam almost done with 6F3. The players are gonna go for a 7-1 clip manip. There's different ways to manipulate Mario's subpixel position for the clip. Let's see which one each player goes for. But he's not gonna go for the fire kill. Pretty understandable for a race. So Budsy, looks like he's going to go for either just a normal ducking clip, or I think there's one where you bonk and then do the standing clip. I think that's like the same manip. How many tries will it take for Budsy to get through 7-1? Second try, really good. Seven 2. It can be a rough level if you don't keep P-Speed. Must keep P-Speed in this level. getting hit there at the end, but that's fine. You don't need to have Mushroom into 7-3. And we're gonna use a P-Wing in 7-5 anyway. Alright, let's hope Neo has a good time in 7-1. The stream doesn't want us to see it. Looks like he got through fine though. Right, Budsy entering 7-5. Will he get the clip? And he gets the 7-5 clip. That's really good. It's very important to keep your P-Wing for 7-5. Mainly because of that single pit that Budsy just crossed over. I want to say Neo got the clip as well. I couldn't quite tell. It looks like he clipped in the wall and came out right as the stream unbuffered. So Budsy's in 7-4 right now, a very annoying auto-scroller, and it's pretty important to keep your leaf through this auto-scroller. Because you're going to want to have it for the first fort in World 7. And we don't have enough P-Wings to use one on 7F1. So if the players get hit, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to use a Cloud on 7F1. Use a P-Wing on 7-6 and then backtrack to 7F1. It does lose a few seconds. Budsy getting hit there at 7-4. The fish can be really relentless in 7-4. See if Neo can keep his lead. That would be a little bit of a time save over Budsy. neoshazam making his way through 7-4 nearly at the end, and he keeps his leaf. The stream's buffer, no worry, he did not die. I don't think. I kinda thought he died at first, and I was like, oh no. So like I said, what Budsy's gonna have to do, he's just clouding the 7F1 and played 7-6, and he's going back to 7F1. See, it looks like neoshazam can make up some time here over Budsy. It won't be enough for Neo to take the lead, though. Budsy making his way through 7-8. he wants to play this level in a certain way, so the piranha plants with the spiky balls at the end of the level have good patterns. And he did get through. Wonder if anyone's gonna go for 7-7 clip. Probably not. Would be kind of crazy though if someone went for it. If you do choose to go for the 7-7 clip, I think you have 6 tries to go for it before it starts to lose time over playing the level normally. I'm gonna use another P-Wing for 7-9. You can go for all the clips in the level, but you'd be kind of crazy to do that. Especially for a race. Budzy going for the mid clip there. It does save a little bit of time. Does not get it though. So, it doesn't look like Neo went for the Fire Flower in 7-9, and normally you'd want to. So I'm kind of curious. Ooh. Wow, but Budzy making me nervous there. Getting pixeled in 7F2. I wonder what his route is. Now he's playing 7-8. I wonder if he's going for 7-7 manip. He's gonna go for the hammer suit. And play 7F2. Go for the manip and go back to 7-7. Maybe he already played 7-7, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, he already did. He's just going for hammer suit, I guess. But he had some sort of a mistake there in the plant level. I think, or maybe he got hit. I was trying to pay attention to Neo's run. Perfect time for stream to buffer. Neo almost getting hit there. I don't think he did though. He made really good work of 7F2, honestly. We're still looking at like a mid 111 for Budzy here, barring any major mistakes. Should be back. I think my stream is connected, but I do have my local recording. So this fire kill for Ludwig, when you have to collect 2 power-ups in this airship, the pattern he gives you is really terrible. So I don't know if Budzy's just not going to go for the fire kill. Or if he's going to like delay before entering the pipe. Both players, this is still a decently close race right now. I think Budzy's on a mid 111 and neoshazam's on like a low 112. Don't get stun locked. So 10102. So I think in theory Budsy could PB, but he'd need like a 10-19 World 8, which is possible. It's kind of hard to do with fire though, especially given how like the hands could be. Yeah, these players are gaming. My computer isn't, but both these runners are on pretty solid runs right now. I think Neo's also on barely a 111 pace right now. So I guess we can get our predictions in for the hands. Hands still matter in 100%. Not as much as Warpless, but they do still matter. If anyone wants to get some hand predictions in the chat. So Neo can definitely make up some time in World 8 since he has the hammer suit. It does save a small amount of time over fire in the Boom Boom fights, and Bowser's Castle is like the big time save for hammer suit. Budsy getting Wrangless though. Now that's something you can't do with hammer suit, I don't think. That Navy flower grab, if you get hit before the Navy, and you have to get that fire flower, it's a pretty uncomfortable situation to be in. So I am looking at neoshazam splits here. It looks like he golded World 7. He saved 13 seconds on his PB. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the hands say about Budsy's run. Gets grabbed by the guaranteed hand. Doesn't quite get the... Like, he got Peace Speed but missed the jump. And he barely outran his fireball there. He will be able to pick up the fire flower again in hand 3, but with the flying fish it can be really stressful. Alright, so he doesn't have to enter hand 3. And Neo doesn't have to enter hand 1. So the airship in World 8, one of the scarier auto-scrollers, especially like when you're on PB pace and you're under nerves, under pressure. It's the fastest moving auto-scroller in the game. Right, so hopefully I'll try to use the orb grab. We'll see what the time difference is. So 107.05 for Budzy. Budzy's going to equip a star for 8-1. Not a bad choice. Some people actually prefer to do 8-1 with the star versus 8-4. Which is, to me, an odd choice, but... Alright, Budzy and 8-2. I'm gonna buffer after I see what Neo's orb grab is. So we're looking at, I'm gonna say a 30-second time loss over Budzy on Neo's side. Budzy's gonna use his last star in the fort here. It is nice to have both stars for 8-1 and 8F. So neither of these players, I don't think, grabbed the hammer suit from the World 6 Mushroom House. So it is very important that at this point of the run they do not get hit, because it is significantly slower to just fight Bowser without either Fire Flower or a hammer suit. You don't want to wait for him to break the floor. Yeah, Budzy looking at a mid 111, around a 111.30. But Neo's not far behind. I think he's also still on 111 pace. So Budzy doing the Oglyph strat there. I can't remember the full name of it. Yeah, no problem. Thank you everyone for tuning into this. My computer's not very strong. It's kind of been a buffer fest for Neo's side, but we have had Budzy stream up pretty well so far. So Budzy's entering the final level right now. 8 Castle. So it is his race to lose at this point. Only one up clip. One up clip was good. Safe turnaround there for the statue room. And it's just up to Bowser now. And he's got him secured. Really, really good run for BudzyRNG. Get your GGs out for him. Looking like a 29, I think. 111.30. Really, really good run. Yeah, get your G's out for Budsy. I'm gonna close Budzy's stream. So that way I can prioritize Neo stream. Hopefully we can get a good playback for the last little bit here. Right, Neo not gonna enter the door. Is he trolling? Probably not. Basically a 111.57. It's probably like a 112. I'm gonna see if we can get these runners hooked up for some interviews. See if I can get them in for some interviews. I do apologize again for the constant stream buffering. My computer is very not strong. Letting the runners know they can join the VC. We're going to be VCing in the tournament Discord. But we do have Budsy in the voice chat. Well done, Budsy. Really good run. How do you feel?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Discord is throwing an error message on me.
Yeah, no, you're coming through pretty good.
Okay, all right. But oh my God, that was my best pace ever going into World 5. And then World 5 things happened.
Yeah, you had a really good run. I was pretty certain you were like 110 pace into the mid game.
Yeah, going into World 5, I was minus 15 into World 5. And then of course World 5 things happened. I just got hosed with RNG. I had a couple of mistakes, like 5-1, I got tripped up. I messed up the fire kill a little bit, but most of that time loss, I was plus 9.8 going into World 6, but I was still minus 6. And then I was like, you know what, this run's going too good going into World 6, and then World 6. I got to move into 7 after 6 too.
Yeah.
I'm like, here we go. See, what did I tell you?
It has to happen.
It had to happen, but yeah, I mean, this was, like I said, it was my best pace going into World 5 ever, and then World 5 things, and then World 6 things, and then that end of World 7 was terrifying, I will say that.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch what happened there. Did you get hit like at the end of 7F2 or was it the plant level?
It was both. Well, 7F2, I think I clipped into the pipe when I did my first jump, so I got really rattled, and I was like, we're getting the star. We're not, no. We had to take a step back and just take a deep breath, like just get the star and go. And then I missed the fire snipe on the first fire piranha in plant 2, and then I was like, well, looks like we're double damage boosting out of here. I don't know how to do this, but we're gonna figure it out on the fly.
Yeah, well, very well done. Very good run.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was like, there's no way this run is too good to going into World 6, and then figures World 6 things.
Yeah. So, Neo Shazam, GG, basically a 111, except for the door, but we'll count it as a 111. How do you
Yo,
feel?
what up, Neo?
Thanks. Yeah, I guess I didn't hit up on the controller as hard as I hit just tap the command on the computer to register it. But yeah, overall, I was still very happy. I think that's the first time I've ever had that low of a score in a race anyway, so I was very happy with that. Had a great World 7, had first try 7-1 clip, first try 7-5, or got the clip in 7-5. So World 7 went really well. A little disappointed with 3-2 that I guess I let a fireball slip and kind of KO'd one of the fish that I needed to use. But for the most part, it's a pretty good run, other than 3-2 and 4-3 and then 6-6. I got a little off kilter in 6-6, so lost a bunch of time there. But yeah, I see you have a great time, Budsy. How did your run go?
Oh, it was my best pace ever in the World 5. I will tell you that. And then World 5, like I said, I got hammered in RNG. The Skybro went to the castle like right after 5-6. I got 2 movements of 4 that thankfully it came out, but still and plus I got quite a bit of movements of 4 at the start of World 5 too. I only had a handful of mistakes in World 5, meaning like I messed up 5-1. That's like the easiest level to mess up. I don't know why. And then like I had missed one pipe in Twisty and I didn't get P speed in room 4. And I missed a fireball on Roy, and then I ended up losing 10 seconds in World 5. Most of it was RNG, with a couple of mistakes. And then World 6, moving to 7 after 6-2. I had a slow 6-10. 6-6 was a little iffy, but we got through it. Everything else was all right. World 7 was second try, 7-1. Got 7-5. Didn't get 7-9. I had a really scary fort, a really scary plant too. But
Yeah,
I was only +2 on my PB going into World 8, and then I messed up Ham 1 P
Wow.
speed, and that was basically I think it was the only mistake in World 8. I messed up Hand 1 so bad. But and then I lost fire in Ham 1 too at the same time.
And were you fire all the way through?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had contemplated because I was so far ahead getting the hammer suit in World 6, but I'm like, you know what? No, I'm racing Neo. This is a bad idea.
Gotcha. Yeah, I started kind of on the title screen. I started way later than I normally ever do, and the rumor was that can lead to unpredictable RNG. So I was like, oh man, what have I gotten myself into? And aside from maybe like one multi move in World 6, the RNG was actually really good. I was surprised.
Yeah, I have really good World 2 RNG. I got really lucky. It was my best split ever out of World 2. I had 11:52 out. And then I lost a couple seconds in World 3 because my bro after the fort threatened to run away. So I'm like, you know what? We're clouding and getting rid of it. I do not want to risk a runaway, bro.
Yeah, I think Neo, you had a similar thing in like the sky. I think you clouded 5F2, I think. I think it was you that did that.
Yeah.
You played the hammer quite
Yeah,
early.
the bro was on the left side of the fort, and I didn't feel lucky enough that he was gonna move up again, and I couldn't take another. I couldn't watch him do another 2 more moves of 4 after what he done so far. So I just like, no, we're gonna take him out if he gives me the opportunity, but doesn't come right at the castle right away.
All right. I have the bracket pulled up here, just looking at what the future looks like for both of you. So starting with Budsy, you're gonna move on to round 3 of the upper bracket. You're going to face the winner of the number 2 seed Maiba and the number 31 seed Darth Icaros. So what are your insights on your next matchup, and what are your thoughts?
Okay, if I have to race Maiba, it's just over.
I think that's everyone's
one-way
thought.
ticket. It's my one-way ticket to the lower bracket. Like Maiba would have to die at the end of 6-7, the end of 7 airship, and probably get all 3 hands, and it would still beat me. So like Maiba is world record caliber and an excellent runner and a dangerous racer. So I'm if I get to face Maiba, I know I'm headed to the lower bracket, and I have to give it my all. So, but that's fine. But I know this race with Neo is going to be tough because Neo is the notorious weekly sniper. So, and I had to bring my stuff racing him today. So I got to bring it even more if I even want to keep up with Maiba. if he does go on. So
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Neo, you're gonna be down to the round one of the bottom bracket. You're gonna be facing Demon Battler. So I don't know too much about them. Do you have any thoughts about that matchup at all?
I think he's randomizer, Super Mario Brothers 3 randomizer player. So I think he has experience with that, but I'm feeling pretty good. This is pretty much my best race ever for 100%. So that's good. It's been a good week of running and playing. So I just hope to kind of keep that going.
yeah, it did note in race time that you scored a new personal best time of 100%. So GG, man. Yeah, you really brought it today. And I knew you were going to. So that's awesome. Nice run.
Yeah, the it was World 6 that got a little squirrely. I got 6-3, I got P speed, but I almost died in 6-3 because I tried to do a turn back to for one of the one tile jumps that you're doing with P speed, and it kind of just kind of stopped me dead. It thankfully didn't kill me, but it kind of stopped me in my tracks, and that along with the very slow 6-6 was kind of a big time loss, and then 4-3 losing. Fire probably started to give you more of that lead.
Oh no, that's my move, losing fire.
Yeah. I was thinking that if I played Maiba, I might do his 4-3 turn back fire strat as a little nod or salute.
I actually did my before 3. The only reason why I did that is because in practice runs, I was either whamming the wall or the floor, or I was shorting the jump and whamming the Buzzy Beetle. So I was either getting whacked by the spiny, and it happened 3 times in a row, and I'm like, how does he do this? So
Have to consult the
it's actually
experts.
quite easy once you get the hang of it. So, but it can go wrong. If you run under those bricks and you don't jump, you're just gonna run off the edge and die. So and it doesn't matter. The end of 4-3 is still rather scary.
Indeed.
All right, I'm just gonna pull the schedule up here, but gonna do some concluding words, starting with Budsy. Any last words before we head out?
Well, we appreciate you, Mars, for restreaming the race. Really appreciate that. At least it gave it an audience for everybody. Thank you, Neo, for a great race. And of course, thank you, Haxer, for the tournament. And good luck to all the runners in the tournament going forward. Looking forward to watching, racing, and coming. So we'll see you around the road, man. And once again, GG Neo for an excellent race.
Yeah, good game, Budsy. Thanks Mars for commentating and restreaming and giving kind of a home for this race, which I think and hope is going to be one of the better ones of this round. So I'm glad you were able to commentate and provide it to an audience. I think it should have been kind of picked up by our main supplier, but thanks to Haxer for setting up the tournament, and thanks for picking up this match.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys. I will say my computer was very weak and it was a lot of buffering and 160p stuff, so the VOD will be kind of ugly if you want to watch it back, but I will have it uploaded to YouTube this weekend, so there's that. But as far as the schedule goes, we have a race, no more for today, but tomorrow we have two at 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. Two on Monday the 22nd at 4 and 8 p.m. Eastern, and then one on the 23rd for noon Eastern. So go check out those races, and that's going to be it for us. I'm Marzo2, the commentator of this race, and thank you all for tuning in today.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Take care.
Peace.